Hi, and this is third part of Space Invader again. So last time we had bullets, bingo boom, bingo delete, very cool. Also, I checked analytics, only barely any of you are subscribed. That's what everyone does nowadays, right? Right, let's go. So I think today we might be doing some cool stuff and making the game more challenging, because right now it's pretty easy. Let's go to enemy, and we're going to make a new enemy spawner every second instead of 3. So it's 3 times as hard enemy-wise. And bullets, I'm going to go to 0.25, so we can only shoot 4 bullets a second now, which isn't as many. So you have to try and conserve. We move kind of too quick, sometimes we're right here, so you kind of miss them, like that. So I'm going to go to guy, and I'm going to change the movement to 11, and then minus 11, make sure you put the minus, and see if that's... I know it's only a small adjustment, but it will feel slightly better. Right, so what I want to do is make it so the enemies have, they don't die in one hit, they have 3 hits. So we're going to go variables. This isn't hard, don't worry about it. Delete the first variable, and then make a variable called lives for all sprites. And then tickets, so you didn't see it there. Oh no, that's my bad, sorry about that. Make it enemy lives, and do it in caps because you need to make it for this sprite only. You need to do this, so it will not work. I'm gonna make sure you hide it. You can see it says enemy, so it's specific to this sprite, and it'll also make it so when the clones have it, it'll make it a separate variable for every single one, so our lives aren't shared across all of our enemy. We're not ships yet, but they will be. So when I start as a clone, enemy lives 3. If touching bullet, do not delete this clone. Change enemy lives to 1. But after that happens, we're going to check if enemy lives is less than 1, so it's 0. Then we're going to delete the clone. So let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to make them really slow so you can see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they now seem to be taking infinite lives. Oh yeah, I'm changing it by 1. You want to do -1. So now we should do 1, 2. Wait, hold up. There's too many. Okay, this is very hard to do. 2. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You seem to be dying in 3 hits now. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems good. So we should have that. And yeah, that is that done. So now we need to do... We don't need to, let's just make some explosions. Go to paint. And then you need to follow my colours exactly. So go to 0. Make sure this has no outline. And hold shift when you're doing this, look, and you get a perfect circle. So it's the same on all sides. And we want that. Then we need to copy, paste, paste, so we have 3 of them. One needs to be big, and one needs to be medium sized. This one, the big one, needs to be at 17. The middle one needs to be, I think, it's for 12. Actually, that's 2, right? 11. And make sure that the yellow one is at the back and center them so this actually works. So yellow one centered, orange one centered. Now red one needs to stay red. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to group that and shrink it down lots. There we go, mine is 52 by 52, if you don't know. It's going to be explosion. Enemy code. And yeah, before delete this clone, we're going to go broadcast, new message, explosion need help. Need to type, that would help, wouldn't it? Explosion needed. Like that look. So, and then we go to explosion. Oh yeah, we need to put a when flag clicked, and then when I start as cloning. Oh my bad, I always do this. You don't actually need a broadcast, you just need to create a clone and then change it to explosion. It's my bad, sorry about that. So there we go. And now you change the looks, and when the flag is clicked, the original one is going to hide. When it starts cloning, sure. There you go. Now you are going to be needing to make it do its thing. So what you're going to need to do is we are going to make this go to with this one, and we're going to go variables. At the bottom you see this list. Oh wait, no, doing the list. Sorry. We need variable, and then we go enemy X, enemy Y, and take them both. An enemy great explosion. Before it does that, but make sure it's before great explosion. We need to set enemy X, enemy Y. Get emotions, go at the bottom. Set enemy X to X position and enemy Y to Y position. Make sure it's X to X and Y to Y, not X to Y or Y to X, so that messes it up. And then get the explosion. Go to variables, and you can drag these into here. Make sure enemy X is an X, enemy Y is a Y. And then repeat. And by the way, clones, whatever happens to them, when it starts again as a new clone, it will be a clone of that. So you don't have to worry about setting the effects back that we're about to use. So we need to repeat ghost effect. Let's do 10. And then change size, but also like 5 maybe. Then grab a weight. 0.05. Let's try this. This might not work. First try. Just give it a go. And there you go. And the ship has exploded. You see it all explode. So that's pretty cool. But you see it's kind of slow. If you want, I guess we can change it like 2. If I make it a bit faster. There you go, that's what I was going for. Maybe about 2 times as quick actually. It should happen really quick now and look really smooth. I can make it go even faster actually. Is that too much of a stretch? We'll see. Well, I guess not. There we go. we now have explosions. And the enemies will die in a certain amount of hits. Oh yeah, one more thing. We want you to know when the enemies get hit. Well, you know, but just in case. We want them to buffer, kind of. So if touching bullet, we grab a correct repeat. Shove in there. Under the if touching bullet, remember? Make sure that goes out. Oh no, it's down. If touching bullet, repeat. I want them to change brightness effect. We don't need the repeat actually, that's my bad. Change brightness effect by like 20. Make a teeny little bit. And then we can just set the brightness of that back to 0. They kind of stop whenever the thing happens. That happens without doing any code, but it's actually kind of good. It's a bit more bright. It lasts twice as long. That is much more clear when you're hitting your target. And yeah. You could also make it expand a little bit. So set size to 100 after. You can change it by 10. Will that work? It needs me with that nice kind of hit thing. So yeah, I think that's the end of episode 3. We did a lot of stuff this time. It's kind of just vanity, but whatever. We did give it live stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye.